welcome to another video where today we're going to do making Senpai reject a love confession in Yandere Simulator. I just choked on my saliva. What was I saying again? Alright, making Senpai reject a love confession in Yandere Simulator. But by Osana's in here, and it's gonna make me sad. So, cry warning. If you don't like crying, then exit the video immediately. If you don't like crying.
Yandere Simulator allows the player to...
So, we're gonna count... Actually, we're gonna count how much times Yandere Dev says Osana. Yep. That's what we're doing today. Saturday I didn't upload Saturday or Sunday. I'm so sorry, but I had other things to do, and I couldn't do it. So I'm back with this one.
Yandere Simulator allows the player to eliminate rivals with or without bloodshed. Up until now, the only non-lethal ways to eliminate a rival were damaging her reputation until she stopped coming to school, framing her for breaking rules until she was expelled, befriending her and convincing her to stop pursuing the same boy as you, or setting her up with another boy. But I've always wanted to include one other non-lethal elimination method: making Senpai hate the girl so that he rejects her love confession. The player will achieve this by sabotaging 5 different interactions between Senpai and the rival over the course of 1 week. It has taken me a very long time, but as of now, I have finally implemented the rejection elimination method. It is now possible to make Senpai hate your current rival.
Come on, say it already.
Today, I will be demonstrating the rejection feature by showing off all of the interactions between Senpai and the game's first rival, Osana.
That's one!
I will be spelling out exactly what the player has to do in order to sabotage these interactions, and I will be showing off all possible outcomes for each event. I don't think it's a big deal if I reveal this stuff, because it all occurs within the first 10% of the game.
Warning! If you don't want to see these stuff, exit the video.
And Osana is basically the game's tutorial anyway. But if you want everything regarding Osana to come as a complete surprise when you play the game,
yeah, what he said.
And if you want to figure out how to sabotage Osana's events yourself, you may wish to skip ahead.
I'm not skipping there, because this is what we're gonna do.
To the part where I will talk about the remaining work that needs to be done before I can release Osana. Before I start showing you the rejection feature, I want to mention something really quick. At this point in time, I can't actually show you an accurate depiction of what it will be like to eliminate Osana, because the game is still missing some features that will make the process more challenging. I still need to give the school a higher population, so that there are potential witnesses around every corner. And I still need to implement a certain mysterious obstacle, who will make it more difficult to eliminate Osana.
It's the arm!
The game has these...
Oh, he's in Osana! Crap! 2.
features, I can't accurately demonstrate my vision for what it will be like to eliminate Osana.
That's 3.
There's a part of me that wants to delay this video until after those features have been implemented. But I've already kept you waiting for a very long time, and I don't want to keep you waiting any longer. I've decided to upload this...
This is 3 years old, by the way, so I don't mind that.
...video to give you a look at the rejection method. But please try to keep in mind that you won't actually be able to get the full picture from this video alone. Also, there are a few animation bugs I still want to fix, some writing I want to adjust, and some voiced lines I want to replace. So think of this as a work in progress that is only going to get better from here. Okay.
My Yandere brothers and sisters.
With that out of the way, let's continue. Every day begins with Senpai and the current rival having a conversation with one another. By eavesdropping on these conversations, the player will learn what the rival and Senpai will be doing later in the day. This allows the player to begin seeking ways to sabotage their future interaction. In a video released earlier this year, I already showed you how Osana's Monday event is going to play out, but I'll quickly walk you through it one more time.
Anyway, I want you to meet me on the school rooftop at lunchtime. Got it?
Huh? Why?
Stop being so difficult. Just be there, alright?
Stop being so
Don't
difficult.
keep me waiting.
Okay. I'll be there.
Good.
We know that Osana and Senpai will be meeting at lunchtime, but we don't know what Osana plans to do. If we follow Osana to her classroom, we learn that she's planning to give Senpai a home-cooked meal. To sabotage this interaction, if we follow Osana to her classroom...
Ah! I'm not paying attention! Okay, let me go back to
Okay,
the
I'll be there.
Good.
We know that Osana and Senpai will be
That's 5. Okay.
meeting at lunchtime, but we don't know what Osana plans to do.
6?
If we follow Osana to her classroom, we learn that she's planning to give Senpai a home-cooked meal. To sabotage this interaction, we'll need to ruin her meal with a non-lethal substance that will make Senpai vomit. We can pickpocket a key from the leader of the gardening club and steal rat poison from the gardening shed. We can pickpocket a key from the school nurse and steal emetic poison from the nurse's office. Or we can do a few dirty favors for InfoChan so that she'll provide us with emetic poison. All of these actions will involve using stealth to avoid being spotted by witnesses. Once we have what we need, the final step is to pour the vomit-inducing substance into Senpai's food. Without letting anyone see you, of course.
Who's texting me when I'm
First, let's see what happens if Yandere-chan doesn't tamper with Senpai's food.
Okay, I'm here. Just like you asked.
Here.
What's this?
It's a bento, stupid.
Wait, I need to go back.
If anyone see you, of course. First, let's see what happens if Yandere-chan doesn't tamper with Senpai's food.
Okay, I'm here. Just like you asked.
Here.
What's this?
It's a bento, stupid.
You made me lunch?
Stupid.
Don't get the wrong idea. I didn't make it for you. I just made too
I didn't make it for you.
much food this morning. So you can have the extras.
Oh, cool. Thanks a lot.
Just shut up and eat it.
Wow! This is delicious!
Really? You like it, Senpai?
Yeah, it's great!
That's right. You should be grateful. But don't expect me to keep giving you free food. And unless you want to eat my cooking every day.
I would.
What was that?
I didn't say anything.
Hey, Senpai, stop being so deaf.
Tell me.
And now, let's see what happens if Yandere-chan does tamper with Senpai's food.
Cry warning.
What did you put in this?
Huh? What do you mean?
My stomach really hurts all of a sudden.
Hey, you shouldn't insult a girl's cooking, you dummy.
Not wrong. Or you get pulled.
I'm sorry. I can't finish it. I have to go!
Huh? Senpai! Wait! Oh no. What did I do wrong?
You did nothing wrong. It was that girl right there. Her name is Yandere-chan. Oh god. And she wants your senpai, girl!
There are also outcomes for Osana eating a meal that will make her puke, or Osana dying of lethal poison right in front of Senpai. But those outcomes were featured in an earlier video, so I won't be showing
I will never watch that video ever.
them here today. Next, I'll show you the Tuesday morning interaction between Osana and Senpai.
It's a very special book. My sister gave it to me.
What's it called? What's it about?
If you're really interested, I'd be willing
His sisters had to go. I just spilled water on me. Oh my god.
to let you borrow it, but you have to promise to take
But it's Fiji water.
good care of it.
That's better than regular water.
Really? You'd let me... I mean, of course I'd take good care of it. That's all...
Wait, I have to backtrack and see what happens.
Poison right in front of Senpai, her puke, or Osana
Oh no.
comes for Osana eating a meal
Seven! I knew I was missing something.
that will make her puke, or Osana
8.
dying of lethal poison right in front of Senpai. But those outcomes were featured in an earlier video, morning interaction between Osana and Senpai.
9.
It's a very special book. My sister gave it to me.
What's it called? What's it about?
About
If
your
you're
mom.
really interested, I'd be willing to let you borrow it, but you have to promise to take good care of it.
Really? You'd let me...
Mama.
Of course I... My feelings.
Whoops!
Osana to her classroom. We learned much stuff. She'll proceed.
What's it...
You have to promise to take good care of it.
Really? You'd let me... I
He's
mean,
got like
of course I'd
ADHD.
take good care of it. That's obvious.
All right then, I'll let you borrow it. Return it to me when school's over, okay?
Yeah.
Hold up. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I'm getting back. Whew. Oh, I gotta do a little something real quick. This on my door. Okay. Ugh. Back to what I was up to, people.
I will.
We know that Osana is in possession
That's 10 Osanas. Excuse me, brother.
of a book that is very important to Senpai. Our goal is to damage this book, to make Osana
Hashtag Yandere Dev. Make Yandere Dev see this.
look like she is careless with other people's possessions. First, we'll need to stalk Osana
12.
until she takes out the book to read it. Then, we'll wait for Osana
13.
to step away from the book. Once the right opportunity has presented itself, we'll damage the book when she isn't looking. Her reaction to the damaged book tells us that Senpai will be very disappointed when he learns what has happened. If you think that this process looks too easy, there are two things to keep in mind. Osana is the
14!
first rival, so she's supposed to be the easiest one to eliminate.
Why? Why does my little sweet Yandere have to die first? Why?
With that said, there will be a lot more witnesses present in the future, so accomplishing what you see here won't actually be as easy as you might think. First, let's see what happens if Yandere-chan doesn't damage the book.
Hey, Osana. So what'd you think of the book?
It was actually way more interesting than I expected. Thanks for
Wait.
Book.
The book. Let's see what happens if Yandere-chan doesn't damage the book.
Hey, Osana.
Why did he go back?
That said, they're pushing what. First,
No, we're gonna do the
let's
whole
see
video.
what happens if Yandere-chan doesn't damage the book.
Hey, Osana.
15.
So what'd you think of the book?
It was actually way more interesting than I expected. Thanks for letting me borrow it.
No problem.
You should spend more time with me instead of reading old books.
Huh? What was that? I couldn't hear what you said.
Senpai, are you really that deaf, buddy? Hey, Osana! He's deaf! We can't hear what I'm saying!
I said, there are better novels than this old book. Anyway, let's get going already.
Yes, my Yandere girl. Go at it.
And now, let's see what happens if Yandere-chan does damage the book.
Cry warning!
Hey, Osana. So what'd you think of the book?
Senpai,
How much subs do I have again? I'm stupid! 17 people.
I'm so sorry. The book,
Osana. How did this happen?
I don't know. I'm sorry.
I'll see you tomorrow, Osana. Goodbye.
Senpai, wait.
Why does everyone be mean to her? I might cry, to be honest. I put in the comments, Yandere, that you trying to make me cry? Because hell, it's working.
Senpai has a kind heart. He won't be able to bring himself to hate Osana for this.
16. God! Brendan, Jesus Christ.
He doesn't want to speak to her right now, but he'll be back on.
I'm literally streaming right now.
Good for you.
Thank you!
You're almost at 17 subscribers.
Good terms with.
Hey, I got my omelet users to do that. Bro, it's so much easier to get people an omelet. I literally have 430 followers already on omelet.
You have more followers than you even have on YouTube.
Yeah.
Bro, I gained this month I gained 5 subscribers. And then I got 91 plus more views. And
Nice.
I got 601. That's it. Then you have on your YouTube channel.
Monies.
You're good at the game and you don't leave the call to show you to get the. Can you invite Alexis to the call?
Why?
On a register.
I can try.
I'm gonna register for wrestling.
Okay.
I don't know what I'm gonna say though. Ooh.
Okay. I'm gonna put you on hold real quick. Sorry guys, let's finish this.
Tomorrow. Next, I'll show you the Wednesday morning interaction between Senpai and Osana.
17.
Time in the school plaza.
I like the sound of the fountain and the sight of the falling cherry blossoms. I think it's the most soothing place in the whole school.
Please leave your
The most
message
soothing
for
place is next to someone you care about.
Alexis.
Sorry.
Wake up! I would just merge the call so you can say your message and leave it to her voicemail.
Is it on right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, imagine any brain cells as an overcooked chicken nugget.
Is that all?
What? Yes, sir.
Okay.
Honestly, she doesn't even have a phone number because remember, you said she was saying that she was writing her phone number. And yet,
I was texting Cece a couple days ago.
you have this phone now?
No.
Are you sure?
Why would I be a Visco?
Stephanie said she gave you some cheese.
What the hell?
Anyway, okay.
What?
There's $1 billion I just spend it on.
If I had $1 billion, what would I spend it on? Let me think.
Are you sure you were never mind. Can't say that was true. I was gonna say enlargement pills.
You idiot.
It's been like 3 years since we haven't talked.
Why? Why do you feel like it's been that long?
We used to talk like every day.
Yeah, because of you.
Oh, excuse me?
Says the one who was like trying to call me every day.
I know.
What are you, bored out of your freaking mind? Don't mind that.
No, she parks open, so hopefully we can get another ticket and you can come.
We'll see.
Got you in the weekend. It's not till my third. But I don't think I can go.
I need to get back to my stream now, dude.
Alright, bye.
Bye. Okay. Sorry, guys. We're back. Okay.
I couldn't hear that. What'd you say?
Nothing. But doesn't it get boring to spend most of your time sitting in one spot?
If there's a nicer spot somewhere in the school, I'd love to see it.
Oh, yeah? Challenge accepted. I'll prove that I can find a better spot.
It's not a competition.
Don't underestimate me. I'll show you, senpai.
You might be taking this a tad too seriously.
Never say that to a tsundere girl, or you would definitely die.
We know that Osana will be showing Senpai some photos on her phone. Our goal is to put will be showing Senpai some photos. We know that Osana will be showing Senpai some photos on her phone. Our goal is to put dirty pictures on Osana's phone to make Senpai. Our goal is to put dirty pictures on Osana's phone to make Senpai think less of her. I've already showed you how to sabotage this event in a video released earlier this year. The player has to force Osana to go to the
We hit the 20! The 20 Osana goal!
locker room, steal her phone when it's unattended, take lewd photographs with it, then return her phone. The player has to force Osana to go to the locker room, steal her phone when it's unattended, take lewd photographs with it, then return her phone, and wait until she shows it to Senpai. First, let's see what happens if Yandere-chan doesn't get involved.
Hey, Senpai! I want to show you something! Take a look.
Wow! These pictures are great! You have a talent for taking photos, Osana.
21.
Really? You think so? Well,
I know you do either way.
of course! I told you I'd find the best spot in the school, didn't I?
You sure did.
Maybe we can check it out together sometime?
What'd you say?
I didn't say anything. Come on, let's get out of here already.
Baka fool.
And
Baka.
now, let's see what happens if Yandere-chan puts lewd photos on Osana's phone.
Hey, Senpai! I want to show you something! Take a look.
Cry warning.
Wow! These pictures are great! You have a talent for...
What? What is it? What's wrong?
Wow! These pictures are great! You have a talent for...
What? What is it? What's wrong?
Gosh. I really didn't think you'd do this sort of thing.
What are you talking about? Let me see. What the? What is this? How did this get on my phone?
I guess there's a side of you I never knew about.
Wait,
You mean that sweet tsundere side? No. She's not my right to
can you
what?
take these pictures? I swear, you gotta believe me.
Next, I'll show you the Thursday morning interaction between Senpai and Osana.
Where's my pen? Here it is. No, my paper! No! Ow! 22. Sorry, guys.
I don't know why you had to phrase it like that, but yeah, I'm free tonight.
Good. Then you're gonna go see a movie with me.
Huh? You mean like a date?
Idiot. It's not a date. I was gonna go with my friend, but she had to cancel. You're only coming because your ticket doesn't go to waste. Got it?
Well, it's not like I had any plans, so...
Good. It's settled then. Meet me here at 5:30 so we can leave in time to see the film.
Okay, if you say so.
Date with Senpai.
What was that?
Nothing.
Nothing. No, tsundere, let's say.
Osana has actually asked Senpai to go
That's 23.
on a date with her. We can't sabotage the date itself, but we can make sure that it never happens. After classes end, Osana will take a nap so that she doesn't fall asleep during the film. When she's asleep, the player can activate a minigame that will end with Osana's phone
Halfway
line
to 30.
being deactivated. This will cause her to oversleep and miss her date with Senpai. If this looks too easy,
A bad quality video.
remember that there will be witnesses present. And also, I might make it more difficult by requiring the player to learn Osana's password before it's possible to tamper with her phone. First, let's see what happens if Yandere-chan doesn't turn off the alarm.
I'm glad you didn't keep me waiting. For once in your life. Come on, let's get going.
And now, let's see what happens if Yandere-chan does turn off the alarm.
Where is she? She says I'm the one that's always late. Forget this, I'm going home.
Next, I'll show you the Friday morning interaction between Senpai and Osana.
I've been listening to a lot of classic stuff. Beethoven, Mozart, Bach.
So a bunch of old dead guys? You've got some pretty strange taste, Senpai.
Oh yeah? What do you listen to?
J-pop and J-rock. Obviously.
Yeah, girl, obviously.
Ah, that's not really my type of music.
Then you're not actually her senpai. Da-na-na-na-na.
You just haven't found the right bands yet. I'll put together a playlist for you to listen to at lunchtime.
You go, girl.
Well, I suppose it wouldn't hurt.
Haha. Oh, it's gonna hurt when Yandere tries to do something stupid.
Waiting on the rooftop. Don't be late.
Yeah, don't be late.
We know that Senpai will be listening to audio from Osana's phone. We need to replace the music she wants to share with audio that will make Senpai think less of her. We want to make Senpai listen to a recording of Osana saying something nasty. First, we'll need to obtain a directional microphone so that we can record Osana's conversations from afar. We know that Senpai will be listening to audio from Osana's
Did we get that one? No, we didn't.
phone. We need to replace the music she wants to share with audio that will make Senpai think less of her. We want to make Senpai listen to a recording of Osana
29.
saying something nasty. First, we'll need to obtain a directional microphone so that we can record Osana's
We made it to the 30 light goal.
conversations from afar.
30 Osana goal.
And then we'll need to stalk her until she has a conversation with another student.
Musume.
Hey, Osana.
31.
Come with me for a minute. Okay.
Let's listen to what Osana and Musume talk about.
I saw you talking to a boy from another school. Is he your boyfriend?
Don't talk like that.
What? Him? No way. That guy's a total creep. I wouldn't date him if he was the last man alive on Earth. He can go jump off a cliff for all I care.
Yeah, Osana, you go, girl.
Yikes! I guess I lost that bet. Okay, how about that boy from class 3 too? What do you think of him? Oh, him? He's just my childhood friend. It's not like I like him or anything. Right.
During that conversation, Osana
32.
didn't say anything that makes her look bad, but we can still use her words against her. We'll need to wait until Osana creates the playlist she wants to show to Senpai, then steal her phone, then go to the computer lab edit the conversation we recorded and change the order of Osana's words so that it sounds like she's bad-mouthing Senpai.
Okay, how about that boy from class 3-2? What do you think of him?
He's just my childhood friend.
Is he your boyfriend?
What? Him? No way. That guy's a total creep. I wouldn't date him if he was the last man alive on Earth. He can go jump off a cliff for all I care.
There's like 1 minute of silence for Senpai. And let's take 5 seconds of silence for Senpai. Thank you. Let's continue.
From here, it's just a matter of returning Osana's phone to her and waiting
33.
until she gives her phone to Senpai. First,
It has like 20 minutes left.
let's see what happens if Yandere-chan doesn't get involved.
Okay, Senpai. Time for you to hear what real music sounds like.
Alright, I'll listen. Hey, you're right. This is pretty good.
Told you so, Senpai.
It's not going to replace Mozart anytime soon, but it's not bad at all.
There's plenty more where that came from.
And now, let's see what happens if Yandere-chan puts a doctored voice recording on Osana's phone.
Okay, Senpai. Time for you to hear what real music sounds like.
Alright, I'll listen.